Get out, man. No. Come back with a police officer. You calm down.
And you can't.
I haven't got any money.
Or won't pay it back.
Get off on my property.
In this series, we meet the people who are losing their homes.
Hello, would you like to open the door?
Got 24 hours. Find somewhere else to go.
Their cars.
Can you pay this yes or no?
I can't go with me now.
I'm now going to take your cars off.
And their possessions.
Can't afford to pay the rent, but £700 telly.
We meet the people who are owed money.
Just got taken advantage of, big time.
And the people whose job it is to collect it.
I don't want to touch that.
Don't panic.
Because when you can't pay, they'll take it away.
I will start unplugging and get things wrapped up for transportation.
You pay me, and then I'll stop.
According to the Ministry of Justice, more than 47,000 repossession orders were issued by courts in England and Wales in the first 3 months of 2014.
It's 8 a.m, Thornton Heath, South London. Paul Bowhill, Phil Short and Ben Pinner are on their way to an unusual job. They have been asked to visit a property by a private landlord.
Well, it's a squatter scenario where the landlord doesn't actually want to go to the property.
The original tenants left a few months ago. But now squatters have moved in. And the landlord has asked Paul and his team to get them out.
It would be wrong to say that I don't feel a sense of trepidation or fear in situations. I might knock on a door one day and somebody will come at us with weapons. We can only try to anticipate that, which is why we wear bulletproof jackets.
Who's in charge here? Inside the house.
To their surprise, the enforcement agents are able to walk straight in.
Hello.
Who's in charge of this property?
There's a lady, but she's out.
It's a busy place considering the early hour.
I'm in a visit here.
You're what, sorry?
I'm in a visit.
You're visiting?
Yeah.
All of you?
Yeah.
Visiting who?
A friend.
Who else is here in the property?
Just a girl making clean, that's it.
Okay.
Can you get her down, please?
Yeah.
The back door had a room with 3 gentlemen in who were more than suspicious. All were waiting for their friend to turn up. But when we arrived, they said, "Oh, it's all right. We'll come back and see him another time."
Hello.
Hi. Can you tell me who is renting this property, please?
No, sorry, no speaking.
Not paying. Who is she?
She stayed there, and the girl.
Why does she stay here?
His friend's family, something like that, cousin, I don't know, because I'm not talking to her, because my friend is...
Is she a friend of yours?
No.
Patience and control in the daily situations that we get involved with are probably the greatest trained quality that I have. Appear to do nothing, but all the time you're making assessments.
Could we go upstairs?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
I'm not want to make nothing, because no, there's not my house, I don't know nothing.
Okay, I see.
No one seems to know anything. And the 3 male visitors waiting for their friend have left.
Who else is here in the property? Okay. Who speaks English? This one. Hello? Do you open the door?
Okay, sir. What nationality are you?
Romania.
Okay. Who is in charge of this house?
Who is charging this house? It's my sister, but she's not here already.
Right.
Okay, she's working. Where does she work?
Car wash.
All right.
Let's go to work already.
Well, it's our understanding that you're squatting here, that you have no right to be here. And we'd like you to get your bits and pieces together in half an hour and leave the premises.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna leave.
Okay?
All right.
Would you do that? And can you tell them to do likewise?
You need to get your stuff. I'm gonna spend it.
Okay. How many people live here?
6.
6.
Yeah.
How many bedrooms?
4.
1, 2, 3.
1 downstairs.
4. Okay.
And 1 downstairs.
How what?
There's obviously squatting here. There's nobody arguing the toss. There's nobody leaping forward and showing me a tenancy agreement. And here is an enforcement notice for another property. So they obviously were thrown out of this other property. That's what I do. Find an empty property, move in.
After securing the house, Paul searches every room.
The other thing we're looking for is needles and drugs, just in case, to protect the landlord.
There are no drugs, but he does find something else.
He doesn't use condoms. It's all right, we just found a dozen used condoms.
As Paul explores, he uncovers further signs that this isn't just a squat.
The beds have got no bedding. There's no makeup and drawers full of bits at the side of the bed. So if you're staying here, you'd have clothes in the wardrobe. There's none of that. That's the invoice book. More condoms.
Got lots of business cards. Let's have a little look at the business cards.
Does that give you a clue? I'll keep that for later.
Now the team have a very different challenge on their hands. This isn't the first Romanian brothel Paul and his team have raided in the past couple of months.
We've done this is probably the third. We did one in Edgware Road where they were Romanian, exactly the same, Romanian girls again. We repossessed 3 flats, 3 or 4 girls in each. And when we set the ball rolling, their minders turned up with like BMW open-top cars and loaded all their belongings, and off they went to be set up somewhere else. So it's just like a whole new industry. The beds are not beds for sleeping in, they're beds for working off. Can you imagine some happily married man comes here to get his rocks off on a Monday afternoon, pays, I don't know, 50 quid for the privilege in surroundings like this? So you've got 4 working rooms. So you've got 4 girls here, potentially double shifted, so you could have 6 girls working here. So you've got 300 quid an hour, potentially, more than that, passing through here. So they're not paying any rent, and they'll just move from here on to the next one, won't they? The next squat. That's it, really. It's not exactly a love palace.
It takes only 30 minutes for the 3 women and their male associate to pack their bags.
Did you? Yes, sir. Thank you. After you. Be careful of my drill. No, I've just got to do a good couple of screws.
That's okay, sir? Yes. You okay? Yes. You're a film star. They're collecting it. We've got a van on the way. Or somebody on the way. They all left within a couple of hours. There was no fuss. They knew they were in the wrong. And that was it. They moved on. A cottage industry destroyed at a stroke.
According to government figures, 20% of new businesses fail within the first year and half close within 3 years.
Okay, so what have we got next, chap?
We've got a commercial rent.
It's 4:30 p.m. Enforcement agents Brian O'Shaughnessy and Graham Aldred are heading to Pinner, North London. They are to collect unpaid rent for a commercial property.
Ooh, a bit tired, isn't it? I don't know how you were snoring while in the office. Get me beauty sleep. You ready? You ready? Let's boogaloo. Yep. Right.
The tenants owe £3,000 and the landlord wants it paid today. If they don't have the money, the agents have the power to seize their possessions to cover what's outstanding. Today, Brian and Graham's negotiation skills will be put to the test.
Thank you. Lovely. There we go. I've had my lunch as well. No, I say it did have to be downstairs.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Good, good.
It's a family restaurant specialising in Afghan cuisine. The manager is one of several brothers.
We're here on behalf of the landlord about his rent. That's what we can discuss with you. If you manage the shop, if you can get the owner on the phone, that'd be great.
1 minute.
Thank you very much, sir.
The restaurant has been open for 7 months.
I can help you, I'm manager. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay,
yeah.
That's fine. We'll talk to him. Okay, what it is, the landlord has instructed us to come down here regarding unpaid rent. We need to collect payment in full, which is now £3,024.16.
Okay,
so
I understand.
If you can you authorise this payment?
My brother, he pay always.
Is it your brother? Is it?
Yeah, he pay all the time. I think so. Some of bill if left, I don't know. He didn't send me no letters, no nothing.
But a notice of enforcement was sent to you, sir. Or sent to your brother at this address on the 16th, giving you 7 days to pay before any action gets taken any further. And nobody has paid it.
99% of the people, when we turn up, state that they've never received a letter, they don't know anything about the debt, but that every excuse you can think of, they come up with. And it's our job to go through things, basically be a bit of an investigator.
We need to get your brother on the phone to resolve it.
He's not here. He's living in other, what's his name? Other city. He studies as well. He's gonna be finish his university. He's now getting the master as well. But I still.
Sir, that's not. So what's that got to do with your rent being paid? I don't understand. We need to get your rent paid, sir.
I will still call them.
Okay, so what you need...
If it's possible, give me 24 hours.
No. Let me make it clear, okay? I'm going to give you 15, 20 minutes to let me know what's going on, okay? Okay, then I need to make a decision on what we need to do, okay? What I don't think you're understanding is that we will not leave here until we get payment or assets possibly be removed. Do you understand that?
I understand, but you have to give me the time.
You had the time.
They've had an opportunity to resolve it. We're then there in their face, say, look, now you need to deal with it. And it's a reality check.
So you see, business is not very good. Personally, come on, man, you don't make like this. Just give me time, I will give you the money. Because
Sir,
now...
You've now wasted 5 minutes of your time. So 15 minutes, I'm going to make a call and ask what the client wants us to do. The client may wish us to start emptying the premises. So what you need to concentrate on is getting the £3,024. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
you, please. Yeah, that's great.
I'm not here to judge anybody, but I'm firm and direct, and I don't let anybody take the mick.
The agents won't leave here without a result. Either payment or goods. The manager returns from the back rooms with another brother.
How much money can you get today?
I don't know.
Talk to me.
We want to.
No, I know that.
We don't want to.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. So listen. How much money can you get me today?
We don't have any money.
Okay, you're not nothing at all. You're not working with me here.
We can pay by credit card.
Fine. Hang on, credit card we don't take.
That's the only thing I can pay it.
Brian's deadline of 20 minutes is up. He has a final offer.
Now, I want you to listen carefully to the option I give you, and it will determine the outcome of the situation today, okay? Just think about what I'm saying to you, and then this can be resolved, okay? Today I need £1,500 on a debit card or cash or a banker's draft, and then I'll give you £500 a week to clear the rest. That is the best I can do for you. That's the deal. If not, then a possibility is removal of goods in your shop, and we don't want to do that.
It's somebody's business, so we don't want to shut people down. We don't want to remove goods from them. We try and get it sorted where they can afford to get the debt paid and carry on, obviously, trading.
But instead of accepting the deal, the brother tries a new tactic.
If the worst comes to worst, they can take whatever they want, they can shut the restaurant.
Okay, cool, we'll do that.
The moment Brian and Graham start listing their items in the restaurant, they are in control of the goods.
Let's start writing it down, mate. Patience isn't my strongest quality. You do get some debtors that will then push the boat a bit further, and so I always treat people how they treat me.
The brother tries appealing to Graham.
Can you do anything about it?
I can't, sir.
You can't do anything?
No, it needs to be £1,500. It needs to be half the debt today, sir.
But Brian steps up the pressure.
1 second.
No, you pay me, and then I'll stop, all right?
No, don't be so difficult, mate.
No.
Don't mess around.
No. You pay me, and then I'll stop.
On, man, don't.
Okay?
Can you...
No, you pay me, and then I stop. All right? Sometimes you need to up the ante, so to speak, to show them your intention and the possibility of what could happen. And it's a kick up the backside again. You know, you can see your chairs being stacked. This is reality. This is what could happen.
Brian's actions have an immediate effect.
I can get this money.
Can you pay it?
I can get 1,500, but by the time I'm gonna get the money, he probably gonna strip the whole...
No. You tell me you're going to get in this money now, I'll stop it. Right, it's fine. Right, fine.
Suddenly, the brother produces a debit card to pay half the balance.
1,500.
And agrees a payment plan for the rest.
Yeah. 500 a week for the next 3 weeks.
There you are. Your chairs are back. All right? You're welcome.
That's your copies. That's the number there you call, sir, to make your payments. Thank you, guys.
Don't worry, don't be sorry. It's emotion, yeah? You can't help that, yeah?
Things happen.
All right.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Brian and Graham's persistence has paid off. They leave with £1,500 and a payment plan to clear the rest of the debt. 7 a.m, South London. High Court enforcement agents Steve Pinner and Paul Bowhill are on their way to repossess a house that's been sold.
There's court costs on this one. We don't know at this point if there are any rent arrears.
They have a High Court writ that authorises them to evict the tenant today.
It's nice and early. It is. Windows open in the bathroom.
Paul and Steve have been told that the tenant has already moved out. It should be straightforward. Collect the keys and change the locks.
Good morning.
Hello. We're from the High Court. Yeah, we have an eviction order here.
Okay.
Were you expecting us?
No.
Do you know anything at all about this? It's been to the county court and so on.
No.
And the house has been sold.
I know the house has been sold and I haven't heard anything else.
The tenant is expecting to be rehoused by the council in the next week or two, and the High Court writ has taken her by surprise.
I did went to the council, but what they told me from the council is when I get the letter, then there will be a date on it and they will move me by that date.
Okay. Well, the actual process has been changed to the High Court and we're here today.
To do what?
To actually take possession of the property and to change the locks.
Oh, this is shocking. Where am I going to go? Because I'm on copies at the
You need to speak to the council.
I can't speak to them before 9 o'clock.
Do you live here on your own?
Yeah, with my kids.
Okay, how many children have you got?
2.
Paul and Steve now face a dilemma.
They never tell them that
You're on a knife edge, if you like. I will speak to the landlord.
Yeah.
And if there's no desperate rush to change things, we would give you a holiday let agreement, which would last 5 days or however long we need to do, because this is the worst possible time. I do acknowledge that. It's the Friday before a bank holiday.
Paul's solution of a holiday let would give the family time to pack and find emergency accommodation. Otherwise, they will be homeless today.
By making it easier for the tenant here, it makes it easier for us. I'm just taking an overview here. The deed is done. If the landlord doesn't pay bills, he'll have to go today.
Paul calls the landlord to see if he can get the eviction postponed for a few days.
Hello, it's Paul Bow. That she's got to go to the council office now. You know, the council are open. She's warned them. They've made an appointment for her to go straight in. It's just a question that whether you're going to allow her to stay here till Tuesday to make arrangements to move all the rest of the stuff.
She wanted the house back. She hasn't been very compliant with us.
Okay. Thank you very much.
That's it, sir.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Fine, thank you.
Try and step back from that.
But it's a bank holiday Friday, and we throw in a mother and 2 kids effectively out into the street. I have no control over it. We're following the system to the letter. Right, so we've got a situation. The landlord isn't prepared to back down. He's coming over here. So this is...
The landlord's coming over?
Yeah.
Half an hour later, the landlady arrives.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm Paul Bow.
Hello.
Yeah.
I do feel bad. This isn't a nice situation.
The landlady wants to complete on the sale as soon as possible.
I'm living in my mother's 2-bedroom house with my 2 teenage sons, and obviously I need to sell the house to recuperate some money for us so we can buy somewhere else to live.
She needs the tenant out. All risks losing the sale and many thousands of pounds.
So I think the local authority are to blame, really. They give everyone the wrong information. They tell tenants to stay put. They refuse to help them.
I know they do. And they're saying, we will not give you social housing until the bailiff is actually throwing you into the street. I think the councils, generally speaking, are completely and utterly overwhelmed by the scale of the problem. Their entire ethos is to fob people off and hope they'll go away and be a problem tomorrow or next week. The landlords know.
Homeless on a bank holiday weekend.
If we've got circumstances where it's obviously going to take a few days, and this is only practical because there's furniture to be moved and children and all the rest of it, is we actually do the eviction, which is complete. You give them a holiday let, and then you have to be out by Tuesday. But we'll always take your instructions. We have no problem with that.
The tenants must wait to find out where they'll be staying tonight.
Thank you.
Are you OK for talking to her?
Yeah, no, I don't mind talking to her.
That's all right.
That's OK. No one wants to put someone out on the streets with children. I do feel really bad. It's not nice for the tenant, but at the same time, I do want my house back.
High Court enforcement agents Graham Aldred and Brian O'Shaughnessy are in the heart of London.
Well, what we got next, mate?
We have got a rent with money owing.
Yeah.
It should be a straightforward in and out. A small company in Soho owes £1,700 in rent, and the landlord has hired the agents to collect it.
Central.
Central, yeah, you couldn't get any more central, yeah.
Cool, cool. I love Central London, can't beat it.
If the firm hasn't got the money to pay today, Brian and Graham are authorised to take goods instead. But this case is going to test their patience and their professionalism to the limit.
I don't want them to see us.
Oh, yep.
Let's be quick.
You ready?
You go first, go.
The rent is owed by a Korean education agency. The tenants have ignored several warnings, and the compliance letter sent 9 days ago. Now Brian and Graham are here to collect.
Hello, how are you?
Fine.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. My name's Graham Aldred.
Yeah.
I'm an enforcement agent. I've been sent here today about your rent.
Yeah.
It's outstanding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been sent here to collect the payment today.
Payment today?
Yes.
We paid last week.
You paid 700, yes.
Yeah.
There's still
Yeah.
£1,772 outstanding. Have you got a card you can pay on?
No.
Okay.
If you can't pay it today, possibility is removal of goods from the office. We don't want to do that.
What should we do?
Pay it. We have to pay it.
Well, there is no choice. Either pay it or we have to remove.
No, obviously you make that decision straight away. You can tell if someone can't pay, or you can tell if someone just doesn't want to pay. So yeah, you deal with them differently, obviously.
Can you just wait for some time?
We can't.
I'm afraid.
What it is, if we can't get the money, then we have to start listing your goods, and then we have to remove them.
Today?
Now.
Yes, no.
I'll let you have a few moments to have a chat, yeah? And see what you can do.
Brian starts the clock.
Okay, guys, well, can you pay this then? I appreciate we're here, and I appreciate it may be a shock to you. I respect that. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Can you pay the outstanding balance, yes or no?
We can't pay.
I'm now going to go to the sale and disposal stage. So there's additional fees now being added, okay?
How much you want additional fee?
What's the additional fee now? Okay, your bill is now £1,904.
But what do you want? 772.
Well, it was that, but then we've gone to sale and disposal.
We've called the vehicles now.
Okay, right.
No. You're not taking that out of here.
No.
If you take that out of here, I'll just call the police and they'll bring it back in here, OK? Everything at the moment, I've seized everything in this office, OK?
When we say we're going to remove goods, it isn't an empty threat. That's what we're there to do. I mean, at the end of the day, if we've exhausted all avenues, if we're going to say we're going to remove, we are going to remove.
Brayville fruit juice maker, silver. One cuckoo rice maker. Yeah, as in cuckoo.
The agents do an inventory of the seized items. Brian turns on the lights and triggers a surprising reaction.
Please turn off.
No, I need to see what's going on, please.
What seemed like a simple job begins to unravel.
Oh, you can see it.
No. Listen, let's not concentrate on the electricity, yeah?
This gentleman here explained to you that if you couldn't pay it, he's going to ask you one more time. If you couldn't pay it,
It's not kind of gentleman. You didn't even take off your shoes.
we don't take. Why am I going to take off my shoes?
Hang on.
No.
You're standing here arguing me about me taking off my shoes.
That's fine.
This is our.
Okay, I need to see what I'm doing. Well, I tell you what, we'll have that discussion. We'll have that discussion after you pay me your rent, okay?
We must.
Fantastic.
I know, yeah.
So let's not deflect, yeah?
That's why I want to ask the police.
You call the police.
Fantastic.
I'll call the police.
You call the police.
You call the
Fantastic. It's a civil matter.
You know.
Fine. Ask the police. No problem. Ask the
Yeah.
police. No problem.
Okay.
Police 뭐가 뭐야?
The tenants now explain their concerns to the police.
They said they can't see us during that time. Now. Yeah, because normally we lights off in daytime. That's why I can't talk with them because
So that's why.
just they didn't knock. Just pop in. This is my place. Even I haven't rent.
This is your commercial property.
Yeah, 2 months. Yeah. I would like to pay today, but
Brian and Graham wait it out. But then the police call takes a much more serious turn.
anyone come because I'm so scared.
You're scared.
That is violent, you know.
Sorry?
Hang on. What are you even arguing to that for?
The tenant's allegation that the agents have been violent could have serious implications for Brian and Graham.
So you just told them we were violent, madam?
Any improper conduct instantly puts their jobs on the line.
Shouldn't lie.
So you just lied to the police?
Yeah.
If you just come in, you know,
we can't come in.
That's not violence, is it? The lady just told us we were violent.
You know, you didn't even...
We don't need invitations.
We don't need invitations to come in.
One of the reasons we work in pairs is for that exact reason. It's, you know, it's a safety aspect. If any accusations are made, you know, there's two of you there. It's pathetic. I don't like it. It's not on. It's not acceptable.
And any problem, I will call you back again. Yeah?
The police take no further action, but Brian and Graham still need a result.
I'm just going to ask you one more question. One question. Can you pay this debt?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yeah, we can pay.
Right, can you pay it then, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. All that...
I know, don't worry about it.
From you to know, turning on lights.
So they deflect, don't they? A lot of situations have been grown way out of context because of accusations made. You know, not only is my time being wasted, but the police's for false accusations. It's just a deflection tactic for me. We'll speak to the police about wasting police time.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I'm making false... Hang on. I'm making false accusations. It's on camera.
Anyway.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.
After all the drama, the agency has paid up in full. Graham and Brian are just relieved that this job is finally over.
Stupid, but anyway, it's all done and dusted now.
They're quick, they're not stupid. These days aren't stupid. They try and make all sorts of accusations. There's 2 men in here, they're violent, we're scared. I've had worse. In fact, you know what, I haven't.
No, that's
the worst one.
That was the worst one for accusations, yeah, definitely.
That's got to be on police telephone bloopers.
Right, we're done now anyway. Let's go, let's get out of here.
Soaring numbers of tenants in private rented homes face eviction because rising house prices are prompting landlords to sell up or raise rents. In the last year, there's been a 38% increase in the number of tenants coping with the threat of eviction, even though they have no rent arrears.
High Court Enforcement Agent Paul Bowhill is in East Finchley, North London. He has a writ to evict a family who were given notice by their landlord 4 months ago.
Hello? Is there anybody in? Hello? So we've seen a huge increase in the end of tenancy repossessions than ever before. And as the benefits cap bites deeper, the eviction rate is going to rise dramatically. Is there anybody at home?
The tenants now owe £3,200 in unpaid rent. Paul's writ empowers him not just to evict them from the flat, but also to seize any assets to cover the debt.
Hello? Are you these people here? Yeah?
Yep.
I'm High Court Enforcement. I've come to repossess the flat today. Can you? Explain to Mother. You have to move today.
Okay.
We will allow his father here?
No.
Now, where is he? Can you ring him to come home?
The family, with 3 children, is originally from Afghanistan.
Husband's at work, so she's ringing him now to get him home. She doesn't appear to speak very good English, but the boy does. What happens is that we allow 1 hour to get personal things together. So your family has got to move today.
Okay.
It becomes very, very emotional if we're carrying out a repossession and there are children involved. Because we turn up there, we're wearing bulletproof vests, we're obviously authority figures, and children do get frightened.
But if possible, we do actually make an effort to befriend the children just in the first few minutes there. You go to school round here?
Yeah.
Is it good there?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
What year are you in?
7. I'm sick and my husband come.
Okay.
Okay, I
All right.
understand.
How long?
He will come now.
A family friend has also arrived.
My name is Paul Bohill.
Right.
I'm a High Court Enforcement Officer. We have an eviction order.
Yeah, it's basically he's homeless, you know. He don't have a property. He got kid, wife, and so he's very worried. You know, he said to me, "Can you give me 1-bedroom flat for my living?" I'm saying, "Brother, I can't do this one because I'm just living with my cousin, you know."
Yeah.
The tenant's family is surviving on what the father earns from a part-time job.
Yeah, Dad is coming.
Is that Dad there?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, sir. How are you?
My name is Paul Bohill. I'm sorry to meet under these circumstances. I'm from the High Court. I have a warrant here which is to evict you from the flat. Can I suggest you get your family together? I'm not going to come back in. I'm going to go to the cafe for a cup of tea.
Okay.
It's now 9 o'clock. By about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay? You don't have to move everything today.
Okay.
You can come back to do that tomorrow by arrangement with the landlord.
Yeah.
So I'll be about.
Okay, thank you, sir.
That's fine.
Thank you very much.
The local council have told the family they will pay them housing benefit if they can find new accommodation. But so far, this has proved impossible.
From 3 months, I'm looking for house, I can't find. They're looking for the paper from work for 35,000 or like this, if you proof of that, everything. Yeah, if you say personally I pay to you, yes, it's all right. But for housing benefit, nobody can give you.
The local council now has a crisis on its hands. After 18 months in their home, this family will be out on the street within the hour.
For now, I'm going to the bonnet to what they do in the situation. But in emergency, we can't do anything. I don't have any place, anything. But now, in 1 hour, I don't know what can I do. That's very hard, yeah.
One hour later, Paul returns. He wants to take possession of the flat. But that's not all. Paul is also authorised to seize any possessions to cover their £3,200 rent arrears. He can see there's nothing of value in the flat, but he did notice that the tenant arrived by car.
If we have the ability to secure the debt, we will always secure the debt. So if there's a car there and it's not on finance, we'll seize it, not necessarily take it away, but we claim ownership to it. So if they break their promise, we will go back and we will take it away. I just had a stroll down the road and identified he's got a car, a Renault Clio Dynamique, which is HP free, which means we can seize it. Have you got money to pay? Have you got some money?
No, in the moment we don't have.
No money. All right. You say you've got no money, but you own a car which has got no finance on it. The car is worth about £1,500.
Which car?
The Renault. The Renault Clio.
Where is it?
It's down the street there. It's the one you drove here in.
Yeah, but this is not my car, it's my
Whose is
friend's
it?
car.
Have you?
It still is my friend's car, but it's insurance with me, because I'm driving.
Yeah. The enforcement view is that we should just take his car and immediately sell it at auction. You know, there'll be less than £1,000 coming back. So it's probably better in the threat than in the removal. He's a man, he's from Afghanistan, he's obviously a refugee. He's got 3 kids. So regardless of the direct cash issue, it's going to just impose a further burden on him.
Paul is unable to pursue the car as he can't prove ownership.
We will go now.
You're going to go now?
Yeah.
Hard money? What?
and you can't...
I'm going to struggle to pay this.
...or won't pay it back.
It doesn't matter what you want, sir. Unfortunately, that's the law.
We meet the High Court enforcement agents who are pushed to their limits.
Hey, evil! You have to down to hell!
Well, I'll smash the window then. It's false imprisonment.
Dealing with desperate debtors.
Hello?
In dramatic situations.
You want to stand here like a big man? Leave it. Talk to me. Push me about.
We meet the people who are losing their homes.
I don't know where I'm going to stay for the night.
You've got till 10 o'clock to be packed out.
And their possessions.
The desks are going? Everything?
You're joking.
Okay.
Because whatever happens...
No, you stay there, my friend.
If you can't pay, they'll take it away.
Recent reports by a leading debt charity show that sole traders are increasingly getting into debt. The figures reveal they have some of the highest levels of borrowing in the UK, putting them under serious financial pressure.
Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor are High Court enforcement agents. They've been working together for over a year, seizing property and collecting debts. Today, they're in Morecambe, Lancashire.
So what's this next case, Vic?
It's Morecambe Textiles.
Ah, Morecambe Textiles.
This isn't Stuart's first encounter with the debtor, Mr. Lade, the owner of Morecambe Textiles.
Me and my previous colleague, Ian, arrived at this address, and he was very, very aggressive from the offset.
Oh, right.
He tried to push me out of the house. We called the police.
On Stuart's previous visit, Mr. Lade agreed to pay off his debt in monthly instalments. But he's defaulted and still owes just over £1,000. Now the team has a High Court writ to collect the money.
Every time that I go back to a job where I've already been to before and I know that they're a tricky customer, so to speak, that's the bit of the job that I thrive off to try and get this case fixed.
As Stuart and Vic approach the address, they spot Mr. Lade and his family leaving the estate.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
The family car is a potential asset. Stuart reacts immediately and blocks Mr. Lade from leaving.
Alison. It says Morecambe Textiles.
Finished, business shut down.
Are you able to go back and we'll have a quick chat about this?
No.
For what reason?
Business shut down.
Yeah?
It's in here, I explain it.
For the agents, it makes no difference whether his company is trading or not. Mr. Lade has already signed a controlled goods agreement, giving Stuart and Vic the right to remove his assets if he doesn't pay in full today.
You've got a controlled goods agreement, sir. It does mean, sir, that in our power we are able to force entry into the property, because at the end of the day this vehicle has been seized.
It's still been seized, it's not my vehicle.
So it's been seized.
Not my vehicle.
But if the car belongs to Mr. Lade's partner, the team can't take it away.
Can you go and get those documents, then? Can you go and get those documents? We need to quickly go because we need to control the vehicle.
As Stuart and Vic approach the family home, they spot a second vehicle parked outside. It's another asset they could seize if Mr. Lade can't or won't pay.
What about the vehicle there as well?
That's not vehicle, still on name.
Right, OK, so we need to see documentation for that.
You've got fuck all my names.
Yeah.
Mr. Lade also claims the second car isn't his.
So we need to see some documentation of that, OK? Because what we're going to do is, OK, unless you make some sort of payment, then what we're going to do is we're going to force entry into the property.
Force entry into the property?
Yeah, OK, no problem, I'll do that now then.
Oi! Fuck off!
You what?
Fuck off! Yeah, we got there, big hard man, eh?
You what?
Wait, just
fine.
Come on, calm down.
No fucking calm down, fuck off!
We can sort this out.
No, look at so fuck off. You can take that up your ass. The business shut down, go to the market and have a look. Go on.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm fucking ill and disabled, I can prove it as well.
At the end of the day, we're not going down this situation again, sir. It happened last time.
Yeah.
And we still managed to get into your property.
No, you fucking not.
Don't push me again.
What you got to do about it?
Don't push me again.
Mr. Lade's partner passes him the vehicle documentation.
That's the registration document. Can't off it.
Yeah. This document is not proof of ownership.
Of course it is.
That's what it says there, black and white, sir. See there? This document is not proof of ownership.
It's a registration document.
Okay.
It's got a fucking loan out, isn't it?
See documentation for that, then?
What do you mean, documentation? That's it.
If you got a loan out on it, you'd have documentation for it.
Listen, don't get smart.
I'm not getting smart at all.
No, go away. Shut it off.
It's not going anywhere, sir. The vehicle's not going anywhere.
Fucking is.
It's not.
Hey, you tell me what to fucking do. Fuck off.
Mr. Lade's partner insists she bought the car with a bank loan.
I took the loans out for the car.
Right. I understand that, but have you got any documentations for that loan amount to say it's for the vehicle?
I took the loan out. I spoke to the man on the phone. He asked what I took it out for.
But you'd have a loan document, but we need to see the documentation.
If the car is on a finance agreement, the team can't seize it. Vic runs a check.
Hi, Ed, you're right, mate. Yeah, not bad. Can you do the HPI for me, please? V for Victor, N for November.
While Stuart looks over the paperwork from the bank.
I took that out for the 18 months ago. You took pictures of that last time.
Yeah, it's only an application. There's nothing to say. I'm not getting smart at all. I've got a job to do.
Stuart isn't convinced that there is a loan.
Just phone the police, can't you?
Yeah, phone the police. I'll wait here. I'll show them the control goods agreement that you've signed, sir.
Mr. Lade gets the police on the phone.
Yeah, but they're using threatening behaviour.
Smile all you want, sir.
They're threatening me to take season of business, which is actually the business is shut down now. I'm off sick. I've been off sick for the last year.
Do you say the police are coming? Yeah, OK, we'll wait for them then. And once I show them the control goods agreement, sir, they will then grant me access into the property. OK? And we'll also be taking control of this vehicle and that vehicle as well.
You're not having my car. You're not having my car.
Don't get aggressive with me.
What you got to do about it? What you got to do about it?
Don't be aggressive.
What you got to do about it? Fucking dickhead.
You can stand up all you want, sir. It's not going to change the situation. But you've signed a control goods agreement. You have. Do you want me to show you it? I'll show you it now. Yeah, go on, I'll show you it now. I'll show you it now. See, that's your signature there, sir. So see there. £500 per month for 8 months, starting the 68th, was when I last was inside your property, sir.
That's been paid, nearly.
No, it's not. There's still £1,068 left. That's why we're here today. If you can't afford the 500, that's fine.
I can't afford fuck all.
Vic confirms Stuart's suspicions about the loan.
At this moment, this vehicle is free of finance.
Yeah,
so if that loan was connected to it, it would have shown that it's on finance.
But
So the vehicle will be removed.
You're not taking my car.
It will get removed, I'm afraid.
You're not taking any fucking car.
You can't. I've got hospital appointments for my baby.
Yeah, the vehicle's going to get removed.
You're not getting any removed.
We are. I'm not going around in circles this, sir. So you need to find some sort of way of raising some funds to try and get this clear.
Mr. Lade still seems reluctant to pay.
Try some sort of raising some funds.
And decides to take drastic action.
Is there no way, sir, you can make a payment?
He and his partner each take a young child and lock themselves in the cars.
If that's a tactic that the defendants want to use, then so be it. I can't believe that anybody would get their own family involved to try and avoid paying an outstanding High Court writ. I mean, I find it absolutely absurd.
With a baby in one car and a toddler in the other, Stuart and Vic are unable to seize the family vehicles.
We have to take control of the goods. It's as simple as that.
What started as a simple debt recovery case has escalated into a dramatic standoff. "30 minutes into the standoff, the police arrive on the scene.
Hello.
Hi there, officer. There we go.
That's myself.
That's your ID, is it?
Yeah.
I caught enforcement.
I caught enforcement.
Big lads then.
Stuart briefs the officer with the terms of the writ.
And that's the agreement there, £500 for 8 months, starting the 6th of the 8th, 14. We want to try and sort some agreement out with the gentleman.
Okay, I'll just speak to him, tell him what the situation is.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Shortly after the police arrive, Mr. Lade emerges from his car with his accountant on the phone.
Hello there. I believe I'm talking to the accountant with regards to Morecambe Textiles.
Mr. Lade now claims that it's his closed-down limited company who's liable for the debt, and not him.
Well, the writ itself is in the name of Morecambe Textiles, not Morecambe Textiles Limited. So it's a sole trader. Yes, it's not limited, I'm afraid. I just want to thank you for your time. All right, I'll pass you back now.
Mr. Lade's tactic hasn't worked.
The fact it's against him personally means that we are liable to either get locksmith, remove into the house, or remove the two vehicles.
After an hour on site, Mr. Lade makes Stuart an unusual offer.
Sorry? Not interested in the wallpaper, sir. It needs to be a payment. I thought you said you weren't working, sir. So what are you doing with what are you doing with the wallpaper then?
The wallpaper is leftover stock from his closed-down business and worth almost £4,000.
So how have you paid for that then?
It's not been paid for, that's what I'm trying to...
So we wouldn't be taking control of them because you haven't paid for them, so they don't belong to you?
Stuart's patience is running out.
You need to offer something. I don't want to be here all day holding up your family. Yeah, well, I'll give you 30 minutes. I'll wait in the van, see what you can do, and then I'll speak to you off, and I'll do my best to try and help you out.
We will work with you, Mr. Nair.
Right, okay.
The team start to make progress.
If I give you 100 quid a day and 50 quid a month, that's all I can do. Because I'm off ill at the moment, I'm sick.
Can't you do £100 a month? It's going to be, they're not going to, because it's £1,000, 68, right?
No, I can afford me. She's going to give me 50, I'll give you 50, 100 quid today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to offer 50 quid to 75 quid a month.
Let me phone the office and let's see what they say, all right?
If the offer is not accepted, the team may have to start taking goods.
Anyway. You've said £100 a month, but it needs to be 250 today. Something we can do. In that case, it'll be a removal of goods. That's what they've said.
Right, so 250 you want?
Yeah. And then £100 a month, yeah.
After claiming he can't pay for nearly 2 hours, Mr. Lade finally agrees to the deal.
And drive, passion, and adrenaline of the job that I enjoy.
No, it's a pump.
It's not, it's a fucking smash. There we go. Fucking...
Oh, goodness gracious.
According to a new survey, repossession rates hit record levels last year, with 115 evictions taking place every day. A leading housing charity now reports that evictions by private landlords are the most common cause of homelessness.
High Court enforcement agents Paul Bowhill, Steve Pinner and his son Ben are in London to carry out an eviction.
The job that we're now going to is a ground floor flat in South Croydon, and the tenant is thought to be an elderly man.
The landlord wants to convert the property into one-bedroom flats and increase his return.
I would like to say that I will be compassionate and sympathetic, but we'll only still have an hour to get out.
Notice of the eviction has already been sent to the tenant by the county court, but the landlord has upgraded it to the High Court to speed up the eviction. So the enforcement agents have come without warning. No one seems to be at home. The team start to break the lock, something the eviction notice allows them to do.
From High Court, we have a repossession order for your property. Can we have a chat?
I'm waiting for the bailiff first, so I can take it to the council.
We'll give you that.
What's the door then?
There you go.
You can't be breaking in, right?
I can.
You're supposed to give me so many days to council told me.
There's no days, it's immediate.
Finally, the tenant answers the door.
You're kicking at my door, you're scaring my cats.
He ain't an old man.
Close that door, mate. Let's do this properly, shall we? No, you stay there, my friend. Just stay there, all right? The council told me, wait till you get a bailiff's letter. That should take it should give you a date when you've got to be gone by, which is 2 weeks. And you're trying to get in. I've not received anything yet.
Another happy chap.
The tenant, Simon, knew the landlord wanted him out, but had no idea it would happen today.
The landlord has chosen to transfer the proceedings to the High Court, and there is no provision within the system to give you notice that we're coming.
I was waiting for a bailiff's letter, which apparently...
No, okay, I heard that, and I do understand it.
Right.
But it's now been transferred to the High Court, which means that you have to leave today.
Simon has 1 hour to gather his essentials and leave.
Oh, I can't leave today.
Well,
I'm going up to Sheffield in 20 past 6 minutes past 1, my thing. Bury my aunt tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for 3 days. Could you just look and see I'm packed?
Yes. Yeah.
Have a look then, please, sir.
No, but that's okay. I can accept that. Not only was his black suit hanging up in a bag ready to travel, but he had his return tickets to the north of England where the funeral was going to be.
I can't believe this. It's a good job I'm still here. Else you would have done what?
We would have broke in, changed the locks and left a note for you to contact
What about my
us.
cats?
Despite the funeral, the eviction must take place today.
The procedure that we follow is you need to take whatever belongings you need to last you a few days. Today.
I'm going to a funeral, bruv.
But you were going anyway, weren't you?
Yeah.
Right. But there's no reason. You just got to make other arrangements for your cats, that's all.
Where's the drill gun? Oh, the drill's there.
Steve gets ready to change the locks, while Paul starts a routine inventory of the house.
Just a bad way to live. Now, I'm disgusted to show you this, but you may as well see it. I refused to clean it. I was waiting for the council to see all the damp everywhere. Damp there, and there's the piece de resistance. And I can't touch it because it makes me poorly. And this has been going on for 6 years.
Shithole place.
Yeah, disgusting.
A lot of the properties that we go to, bear in mind, they're probably lower end properties anyway. The tenants are on benefits. Their standard of living is never going to be high. But I do find, in at least half the cases, their living conditions are absolutely appalling.
Clock is ticking. Simon calls the housing office to tell them he's now homeless.
Do you right who are trying to get council? Now, these are even worse than bloody solicitors. Yeah, good morning. I've got the bailiffs here. This is a shock to me, as it's a shock to you.
The question is, are they going to rehouse you or not?
You haven't called me. I've been calling you.
Let's say I'm going to chase it up now and find out from them, okay?
Hello, yes. Yeah, it's Paul Bowhill, my High Court enforcement agent. The landlord will make arrangements to come back and get his property out, but he does need to leave now. So, I mean, is there any accommodation arrangements that you've made for him?
I really don't think we have anything for him, but I'm going to be speaking to a manager.
Despite being evicted, Simon is still not a housing priority.
My conversation with the lady in the council office, it isn't guaranteed that they're going to rehouse you if you remember nothing else about wrong.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
With nowhere to go, Simon now faces being out on the streets.
I've got no family down here. I must say, my family is in Sheffield. She's just passed away now. I've got a grandmother out in Dominica, and that's it. It's just me, as it has been for the last 8 years in here.
The eviction is almost complete, but Paul is concerned about Simon's welfare.
Is the council not going to rehouse him?
Of course they're not.
So we need to know if there are any options on this.
Yeah, we shouldn't really, there should be.
Why not?
Well, we don't normally do it.
It's very rare that we alter the course of the eviction, and we will always take into account absolutely genuine circumstances.
Moved by Simon's situation and his aunt's funeral, Paul wants to see if there's a chance the landlord might give him some extra time.
Hello, it's Paul Bowhill. I'm telling it because it is the possibility. If you just say no, that's the answer. Well, it's your choice, that is. You know him better than I do. Yeah, we can take possession now. Yeah. All right, OK, that's fine, no problem. Thank you very much. Bye.
Due to the exceptional circumstances, the landlord agrees to give Simon 1 more week.
OK, we'll be back on Wednesday.
Right.
So when we come back on Wednesday next week, there can be no argument. You've been given a period of grace to get your property out.
Top man.
Simon's been given a second chance, but in 7 days' time, the team will be back. If he's still in the flat, Paul won't be so understanding.
I don't want you and me to fall out.
No, we won't, mate, no.
But if we have to, we will.
You've just done the right thing. I'll do the right thing by you.
Right. You take care, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
A new survey has revealed that the recent policy of paying housing benefit directly to tenants has led to increasing cases of rent arrears. As a result, many landlords are no longer accepting people on benefits.
Hammersmith, London. Paul Bowhill and Steve Pinner are on the road again, this time to evict a tenant who owes thousands of pounds in unpaid rent.
This is slightly unusual this morning, although we're not collecting it. There's 11 grand's worth of arrears.
I know.
On a flat.
It's just here somewhere.
45. That's bound
That's
After renting her flat out through Hammersmith Council 11 months ago.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Landlady Miradula Shuri is £11,000 out of pocket and wants the tenant out.
If you keep back, sit in the car, just while we go through the ritual dance to start with, because if you're visible, it just creates a diversion.
Perfect.
Yeah, all right, lovely.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Paul and Steve are not instructed to collect the unpaid rent. They're here to evict the tenant. There doesn't seem to be anyone in. So once again, Steve gets his tools and starts forcing the lock.
Hello. Just keep.
Hello. High Court enforcement.
My baby's sleeping.
Yeah, could you open the door, please?
What's happening here?
You need to open the door so we can talk to you. We have some paperwork for you. Would you like to open the door, madam? We are High Court enforcement agents, and we have a writ to repossess this property.
Okay, and when are you doing that?
This very minute. Madam, can you open the door? I can't talk through the door.
You're going to make me leave right now this second?
No, we're going to give you an hour to get your personal effects together, and then you can make an arrangement and collect everything else.
My baby's still sleeping.
Madam, can you open the door so we can talk to you?
Are you going to make me leave?
Well, yeah. You're much better today than me.
Will you open the door, please, or otherwise we'll break it down? There is no stopping this happening today. So what do you tell me? Property is now repossessed, so we've got an hour, please, to get your belongings together, and then you'll have to make an arrangement with the landlord to come and pick the rest out. There's about £11,000 in outstanding rent that's due.
The bailiffs are here, and they said I have an hour to get my things out.
The tenant, Adana, calls her mother.
I've got an hour.
Today's events have come as a shock.
It's not fair that you owe the landlady £11,000 either. You've had plenty of warning of this. This has been going on for at least...
I have a baby, I'm a single mother.
You've had 9 months.
I've had it's not been 9 months because the landlords keep lying. It's not been 9 months.
Have you paid the rent?
December. It's been that I've been paying the difference.
There's £11,000 on this warrant.
I know how
Is
much
that a
it is.
lie?
No, I'm not lying. I'm not saying that's a lie.
Sorry, can I stop you there? Can I stop you there? It's now 9:20. You've got till 10 o'clock to be packed out. So if you'd like to get on packing. OK, all tears and all the usual, as expected.
Adana receives housing benefit directly from the council, but the landlady claims that she was in arrears after only 1 month.
I kept saying, I told you, you must pay the housing benefit directly to me, but she has to process the paperwork.
So she's been getting £800 a month, housing benefit.
She's been pocketing
She's been
housing.
living on that.
Exactly. She didn't respond to a single text, phone call, or letter, or email just went completely off the radar.
Let me make this clear. There is no blame on you.
Yeah.
You're the victim
Thank
in
you.
this circumstance, and I acknowledge that.
Thank you very much.
I do.
That's nice because often...
Because you're never going to get the money. It's
Exactly.
going to be a complete waste of time even thinking about it.
Adana's mother arrives to help with the move.
Try not to take everything, because you're up against it.
The flat is full of clothes and toys.
My friend's coming with his car, so we can just...
Yep, OK.
Paul sees many evictions where claims are made about tenants withholding benefit payments from landlords.
A tenant who's choosing not to pay the money direct to the landlord is going to be anywhere between £800 and £1,200 a month better off. So those are the tenants who've got a 57-inch television in every room, 20 or 30 pairs of shoes, designer handbags, and they aren't paying any rent, which is why they can afford it.
Oh my God, designer bags. Did I pay for all that? DKNY?
Possibly.
From all that?
Quite possibly.
Adana is now homeless. It'll be up to the council to provide emergency accommodation for her and her baby daughter.
OK, that's us done. We're about to lock up.
Thank you.
Very happy with what you've achieved today.
Despite the economic recovery, new figures reveal many businesses are still struggling. With over 100,000 county court judgments issued in 2014.
Fleetwood, Lancashire. High Court enforcement agents Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor are on their way to serve a writ on entertainments provider Stephen Rayner.
So it's going to be DJ...
Mobile disco.
Yeah.
He can, of course, be a clown.
You know what's going to happen, but you're going to press the doorbell and water's going to squitch out.
Stephen owes £1,650 after losing a court case against a customer.
There it is, entertainments. Big van.
How much is the balance?
1658.94.
1658, you'd get that for that.
The company van could be seized if the defendant can't pay today.
Do me a favour, mate, get a comp on that.
I wish you would do it, mate.
Yeah?
Your clams and me, we just don't get on.
Here you go, no, I'll do it. Been through some times, me and this comp.
There's a double cab with the same name on it in the garden. Might be worth more, mate.
There's what?
Double cab. Same name on it.
Stuart makes sure the more valuable vehicle doesn't go anywhere. And Vic goes to see if anyone's home.
So, Mr. Reynolds, High Court Enforcement. I'm here to execute a High Court writ. I'm from Direct Collections Bailiff Limited. Yeah. Outstanding amount we need to collect today is £1,658.
It's been to court.
Has been to court, sorry, yes.
Been to court is 650 quid.
That's why we're here, because it hasn't been paid. It's the CCJ that hasn't been paid.
1,600 and somewhere.
Stephen didn't pay his county court judgment. So now the claimants have taken it to the High Court, almost trebling the debt.
The fact of the matter is, sir, unless balance is paid in full today, we'll be taking control of goods.
The dispute was over entertainments Stephen provided at a wedding.
You see, they've gone down the legal route, which they're entitled to do.
The bride and groom claimed he failed to turn up at the right time. Stephen and the groom argued, and the police were called.
Police just said it's some of yours, some of theirs, do you know what I mean? But obviously it's bad communication between you, the bride and the groom. And obviously waiting their failures with bad communications, that's what they got me on.
Stephen must pay the £1,650 High Court writ today.
I am really struggling £200 a week. I haven't got that kind of money. Don't have to spend £50 a week, because the money I get, £200 a week, I mean, working tax credits goes out between my bills and all that kind of stuff.
If Stephen can't pay, the team are entitled to seize the pickup truck to offset the debt. But first, they need to check it's not on finance.
Hi, mate, can you do HPI for me, mate, please? Rayner's Entertainments, November, Yankee, Oscar.
Vic starts to put the pressure on.
I don't want to remove your vehicle, I'm going to be honest with you, but I've got no choice. I've got to execute this route. See what you can do, make a phone call, see if you can speak to someone that can help you perhaps.
Stuart discovers the pickup truck is on long-term finance.
15 months, friggin' hell.
As it's on finance, Stuart can't take it. So he turns his attention back to the company van.
Can you do me another one, mate? It is battered, John, I'm not going to lie. It's not in a good state, but it's roadworthy, and just get something for it anyway. Yeah, all right, mate, I'll clamp that and immobilise it.
The van isn't on finance, but its value might not cover the total debt. Stuart has a hunch.
There's Bouncy Castle hire on the side, and I've seen on the back of the L200 DJ Rayner. And I'm a DJ myself, so I know DJ equipment like the back of my hand. So hopefully it's got a nice set of decks in there I can work with or something like that. I don't know. Ah, bingo. Right, we've got a set of speakers, a few active speakers. Bouncy Castle, fantastic. It's exactly what I needed to see. The good thing is, it's not going anywhere because it's clamped. Right, that'll do. Let me get the inventory sheet out. It is amazing what's locked behind closed doors, quite literally. I never expected to see a van full of bouncy castles, but that's a first for me. I wanted to go on it myself, to be honest.
I've given him half an hour to raise some funds. He's not going to raise it, mate. He's got nothing. He's on 200 quid a week.
Right, I've opened the van.
Yeah.
It's full of bouncy castles.
Yeah.
I don't know how much a bouncy castle is.
They're not cheap.
They're not, are they? You're not talking 500 quid for a bouncy castle, are you?
No.
You're talking
I would think
1,500 to 2 grand, aren't you?
Yeah, depending on the size and that, and condition.
The equipment might just cover the debt, but without it, Mr. Rayner won't have much of a business left to run.
The van's got all my DJ gear in it for the weekend, you see.
Like I said, all the goods in there will be taking control of.
I need them for work, you say.
Yeah, they'll still be taking control of, sir.
Right.
So you need to try and raise some funds.
Yeah, I'm working best I can, do you know what I mean? There's only so much you can do when you're working, when you've got a bad reputation, do you know what I mean? People slang you off all over the internet, saying you've done this, you've done that, they spread lies all over about your company and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can to keep a roof over my family's head, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're in that profession and it's 100% about reputation, being in that situation, I did feel for him. Once a CCJ has been put against you, you are liable to have a High Court writ put against you as well. So you need to sort that situation out sooner rather than later.
I mean, I am working 2 nights a week at 2 regular pub contracts, what I'm doing as well as my kids' parties and bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if you take the vehicle out, I can't even settle the 1650 in the future, can I, with you?
If Mr. Rayner doesn't come up with a payment in half an hour, he stands to lose everything he's worked for. Now, the deadline is almost up. Vic asks him to pay one last time.
Your first priority now is to try and raise the funds. That's the only way to stop this action going any further.
You've got the power to actually close down a business and to take control of goods. They will either collect it in pounds and pence or will collect it in goods. So it's entirely up to themselves which way they want to go down.
They take my van with me. I'm not working this weekend, obviously. I have to ring around my customers and say, sorry, unfortunately, this has happened. Obviously, I've got nothing. I can't supply the kids' party this weekend.
As Stuart starts to list the goods in the van, Stephen reappears with his father-in-law on the phone.
I'll have a word with them now and see what they say. Yeah, I'll put them on the phone to you now.
Yep, who's this? All right, okay. Hello?
Hiya.
Hello there, sorry, you're through to Mr. McCracken, I can help.
I'm at work at the moment.
Right.
I've got a credit card, it's at home. I've definitely got it, I can assure you that. I'm not, you know what I mean?
I understand you're trying to, I understand that you're trying to help.
It's business, aren't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's, we haven't got a choice, so you say so.
It's a bit naughty to take his business, but you do what you have to do, you know?
Yeah, exactly right.
So.
But there's a problem.
When can this payment be made, sir? Because we can take payments over the phone.
I don't finish work till 4:30. My card's at home.
Right.
If my boss comes back earlier, I can nip home for it.
We would have taken control goods by then, sir. I'll pass you back now.
Stuart has his reasons for rejecting the offer.
The reason why we can accept a payment at 4:30 is because what happens now, we leave, the van goes to work, we don't see the DJ gear again. We're here now to take control of the goods are safe in the van, we've clamped it, we ain't leaving until we get the full balance, as simple as that.
The team gives Stephen's father-in-law 30 minutes to make the payment. Or they'll take the company van and all its contents.
So we'll go wait in our van, like I said, and then we'll wait from there, all right?
The team play the waiting game.
A payment over the phone, is it?
And their patience pays off.
Hello there, sir. Did you say you were able to make payments on the phone, is that right? OK, I'll give the card hold copy to Stephen, and then he can pass that on to you.
That's great.
All right then, so I'll pass you back now. Thanks for the payment. There you go. There we go, sorted.
Thanks to his father-in-law, Mr. Rayner's business can continue trading.
Cracking result, that.
One week ago, Paul and Steve went to evict a tenant from his home in Croydon.
No, you stay there, my friend. Just stay there, right?
The team found the tenant just about to leave for a funeral.
I'm going up to Sheffield to bury my aunt tomorrow.
The tenant, Simon, was in poor health and living in squalid conditions.
No, I'm disgusted to show you this, but you may as well see it. Just a bad way to live.
In a rare move, Paul asked the landlord to give Simon extra time to sort his life out.
So when we come back on Wednesday next week, there can be no argument.
Top man.
Now Steve and Paul are back to see whether Simon has stuck to his side of the bargain.
If he's not in the final throes of moving out, we will actually help him on his way. So we will evict him, because he's got no tenancy rights, no nothing. He's there as a guest of the landlord, under sufferance.
If he's still in the flat, this time there'll be no second chances.
Well, with a bit of luck, he might have gone, mightn't he?
We live in hope. Bless you.
Hello, sir.
All right.
How are you doing? Nice to see you, sir.
Simon is still at the flat, but he's almost ready to leave.
We've had a good old clean-up, bud.
Yeah.
Cat's all gone.
Yeah, I put them away yesterday when his kennels.
Oh, right. Is it your telly and that, or is that...
Yeah, that's one of the outside.
So are you moving stuff into here, or what?
No, he's going into the back room.
Now officially homeless, Simon doesn't know where he will live in the future.
I'm going to
more secure
wait for the council to see if they'll...
When are they coming?
I've got to go there 2 o'clock.
What do they do? Have they housed you for tonight, then?
Yes, I think so.
Are they actually going to rehouse you?
I don't know.
OK.
I don't know about that.
Can we give you a lift down the council?
If you don't mind, that'd be nice.
We'll just make sure you're off the premises, see?
There's always an alternative motive, isn't there? You know what I mean?
No, he's been all right.
Nah, he's a good lad, bless him.
Keys in hand, Paul's gamble has paid off.
Thank you for keeping to time.
It's been a traumatic week for Simon. After 8 years, he's leaving the house for good.
It was an absolute nightmare. The funeral went well, but knowing I had to come back to all this was just the worst week of my life.
It's a situation Paul sees on a regular basis.
You've got my phone number.
Yes.
If there's anything we can do going forward to help, we will.
All right, thank you.
Take care. All right,
yeah,
that's
I
right,
will
mate.
call you if there's a...
Thank you for keeping your end up.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it really helps. All right, cheers.
Be lucky. Take care.
Simon might be able to sort a roof over his head for tonight, but his long-term future is uncertain. Next time, a routine eviction turns into a battle for Paul and Phil.
To coin the legal term, they're on their arse in the street fighting to come back in.
The shutters come down on Stuart and Vic.
Shutter needs to remain open. I'll phone the police then.
How old are the children?
And the agents execute an emergency break-in.
He said the children were in here.